What is good, everyone? It is your boy Attach. You're probably wondering why I look like this, bro. I just woke up, got 5 hours sleep. The stream grind was real. Was about to play a tournament. Told Clitch to accept for 10 minutes straight. Didn't end up accepting, and yeah, so no tournament. But at least I got more time to make my video. Do not get a rush it. But I will be talking to you guys today about the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare beta, my thoughts on it, and if this game will be good for competitive. And how the year, I obviously can't really tell right now, but how I think the year would go, because I have some high hopes for competitive this year and to just see it improve, but we will see how everything goes. But first, let's just start off by talking about the beta. So the beta, personally, I had a lot of fun. A lot of people had a lot of fun because it was new to them. It was just something new to do, a new Call of Duty to play. Then a lot of people started complaining about little things in the beta, which, yes, like, there was a lot of problems in it, but it's like a beta for a reason, like a test thing. I know people are saying, oh, but like the game's coming out so soon, like they're not gonna be able to fix it. Like, shut up. They're gonna be able to fix it, and if they figure out more problems, they're gonna fix it in updates when the game is already released. So pretty much the beta is just like a test thing to find a bunch of mistakes, and a bunch of mistakes were already found, like the flying dog, or the monkey, I think it is, the flying monkey, the robot monkey. Just a few other things, like on that spaceship map, I think it's called Frontier, there was like the dead bodies floating up. Like, I would get a 2-3 piece, then I just see a floating body, so I start shooting at it, and I'd be like, yo, what the like, they cannot have a floating body in a game. Like, that's just a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. So that's one thing they definitely have to change, especially for competitive. Like, imagine killing 2 people, then you just see a body floating up in the air, you're like, oh, I'm about to shoot this thing, and it's just not even a person. It's just stupid. So, floating bodies definitely got to go. And in the beta, I just hope it was for the beta, the maps were pretty bad that they play. I think it was Frontier, Frost, Throwback was actually probably the best map, my favorite map in the beta so far. And there was that one, like, Asian-themed map that was, like, oh, with the blowing up gas station, just random buildings everywhere. That map was pretty bad, too. All 3 of those maps were pretty bad. So, I'm hoping that's not what it's like for the rest of the maps. But the thing that was good that I took away from it was that they were all like 3 lanes, really. There wasn't any maps that had like, well, actually Frontier had it, but there was like a bunch of random ass hallways. But for the most part, the maps are pretty like 3 lane. But I really just do not think any of those maps would be competitive. Besides maybe Throwback, I can see that being a good search and destroy map. So Throwback, maybe. All the other maps, trashed. Definitely will not be. And if they are, I'm going to have to fight someone. So those maps were just completely awful. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more guns released in the real game as well. But from what we saw, I don't think this will change much. The time to kill was pretty insane. Like, the time to kill was crazy. You would die so quick. Like, you either melt or get melted. It felt insane. I don't know if it's because of beta. And usually with betas, they have like different servers, like a West Coast server, one in Central somewhere, and then one on the East Coast. So that could be a part of the reason why they don't have like the full server set up yet. Hopefully they do, because the time to kill was pretty crazy. Like, I would use the K-bar, and it would just melt people like 3 bullets up close, and then a few submachine guns would melt people up close. But we will see. And I actually like the variety of the guns as well. All guns were pretty, even though all the weapons kill fast, all guns were pretty even, like, being good. They were all pretty consistent. The weapon balancing was pretty good so far, or from what I can see in the beta. All the guns killed fast, so I mean, why not able to use all the guns? You can use like different weapons. The only weapons I did not get to use, because I used all SMGs, all ARs, all snipers pretty much, and pretty much ARs and SMGs were very, very consistent, all of them. So I expect to see a lot of weapons used, a lot of weapon variety used, just to the personal player's preference this year in competitive. Did not get to use LMGs or shotguns. I'm not sure how much those would be used. I heard the LMGs were completely overpowered, but LMGs are always overpowered. They're always a 2-shot kill, have thousands of bullets. Like, I don't even know, bro. I don't know what they're thinking. But the shotgun as well. Who knows? A shotgun could be good on certain maps. Like the Frontier map, a shotgun would be very good for competitive. It's just a close, short-range map where there's a lot of corners, a lot of hallways, just a lot of little rooms that you could like go through with a shotgun and just easily clear people out, kill them, get control of the place. And now one thing, this is off topic about the competitive, but the weapon variants in public matches, man. I despise weapon variants. Whenever I get killed by a weapon variant, I'm just like, this guy's such a loser, bro. Like, he's using an upgraded weapon to kill. Like, obviously it's like fun to use upgraded weapon because it's in the game, so obviously if you're just playing for fun casually, why not use it? But when I'm playing, I just obviously want to practice, get used to the weapons I will be using all year, get used to the way they kill. I don't want to have a gun like the Obsidian Steed Bow back in AW. I don't want to have a gun that does 5% extra damage, shoots 30% faster, reloads 80% faster. Weapon variants are literally one of the worst things that's ever been added to a Call of Duty. But I mean, who knows? They're going to stay. Whatever. Weapon variants are just trash. Get in that topic before I start yelling and ranting even more about that. Weapon variants are awful. Another thing I've been talking to a lot of the pros recently about is any Call of Duty can be a good competitive game. It all depends really how lenient the companies are with the professional players on making the rule sets. If they give the professionals like time to mold and give our give our feedback on the rule set, we have a really good game on our hands. Like literally any game could be good. The pros can just make the game so much better because they do it for their careers. They've been playing for 10 plus years. They know the ins and outs of competitive Call of Duty, the basics that could just help people that want to watch. They've seen Call of Duty have success. They've seen Call of Duty fail at certain times for a competitive scene. And if they just listen, we should have a really good game because I'm sure the pros would steer us all in the right way, in the right direction. Especially if you're like an upcoming player in competitive, you kind of look up to the pros in a sense. And you just kind of learn from them, and everyone has like that basic Call of Duty competitive mindset. That's really all everyone wants. No one wants is flying bullshit. No one wants any of that. But we're not gonna be blessed with that yet, so we're gonna have to deal with what we have, and pretty much we're just gonna need to try and make the rule set as best as possible, so everyone just doesn't get tired and bored of all like the random stuff happening at all times, like people flying 50 feet in the air. It's just like so random. It just does not help at all. But all we can do is hope and see for the future. Hopefully it does work out. Hopefully IW is a good competitive game. Hopefully we can help make the rule set, come to an agreement with the companies. And hopefully this year has a lot of tournaments, a lot of fun streams, a lot of online tournaments as well. Because I heard there's a few new like websites opening up online tournaments. So that's always good. We definitely need a lot more variety in our community. It's very dull at times to play tournaments. But I'm really excited for this upcoming year. I hope you are as well. Can't wait to just grind it out, stream YouTube videos, all that good stuff, and obviously compete at all the tournaments, wherever they may be. No clue. They have not announced any tournaments. I don't have any intel on any tournaments at all. But for the beta, it was fun experience. We will see how the full game is. People definitely got tired. I definitely got tired of it, but I was still having a good time just because it was a new game, new Call of Duty, new weapons to use. But I think the full game has a lot of potential, to be honest. It really, honestly, all depends on the maps, though. Like, the maps are everything. If the maps are good, we're in really good shape, a really good year. If the maps are kind of average, it'll be average, but it literally all depends on the maps, so we just gotta hope for the maps to be good, and then we will go on from there. But thank you guys all for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, my name is Attach, and I'm out. Peace.